This is McCook's Mr. Bill. It's an honor to have you here. My wife is the hunter of the family. I am the gardener of the family, without question. And so today we're going to talk about Clamora, or as most people call it, the mosquito plant. No, they're wrong because it doesn't protect you from mosquitoes whatsoever. It absolutely doesn't drive mosquitoes off. They think you can put it on your deck or in your yard and drive the mosquitoes off. It doesn't do any of that. But it is a beautiful plant, and it's very prolific. I plant them every year from inside back outside. If I might, about 5 years ago I purchased one, and at the time I paid $5 for it, too much I thought, but I planted, and then in the fall it was so big I busted it up hoping I wouldn't kill it, and I didn't, and I had 5 plants then. And I bust them up usually the 1st of October, and to my surprise, they keep growing as if they were outside. Not as quickly, but they keep growing throughout the winter with a lot less sun. Absolutely. A beautiful plant. And I put them in containers that I get at yard sales, 50 cents, sometimes a quarter for a planter. And I get this kind of looking plant. A beautiful plant. It gives off a light lemony smell. A light lemony smell, but again, nothing to do with keeping mosquitoes out of your yard or out of your home, or any bugs as far as that goes. Just a nice house plant or a yard plant. Nice greenery. And speaking of greenery, I give these quite often for birthday presents, for holiday presents to different people, and very inexpensively. And you might say, oh, you're a tightwad. Well, when you start with $900 in your Social Security check each month, now that I'm retired, I definitely need every penny and make it go as far as possible. And so, but I've never had anybody complain about it, and when I went to their house, rest assured, it's still growing. And this is people that say, oh, I can't grow plants in my home. They can grow this, absolutely. And they'll take one more step then. At funerals, quite often we, in this area, will give a plant for a funeral, and so do I. And instead of paying as much as $50 real easy at a flower shop to send flowers to that funeral home, I just take my own flower in a container like this, the flower plant, and this costs less than $1, and considering it's going to sit there and then sit at the funeral for 30 minutes, and then a family member or a friend will take it to their home, and they'll still have nice greenery, and for less than $1 rather than paying $50. It works quite well and is as good as anything that the floral shops are going to be handing you. A great way to save money, or even if you wanted to expand and actually start some kind of a business raising these. I see them at the cheapest nowadays in the spring for $10. That's the cheapest ones I see. And some of the higher end stores sell them for $20 a plant. $20 a plant. Do you think maybe there's a possible business there for you, or at least a little sideline? You bet. This is McCook's Mr. Bill, trying to make you a nickel, save you a nickel, and tell you the truth about a plant that doesn't do what it says, but it's still worth owning. Thank you for your time.